This weekend, there's a shocker about football, and our country we are seeing now say a Southampton win or draw against Liverpool.
Okay. Okay. And I say, we can see on Saturday and Sunday, as our 2 was in out here and San Wako. Because I am Wajuma and Anna, you're code number mouse, we are sending about Kucha, Ubidi. Well, I'm shocked they're testy, and football they're testy, but there's also certain week be all my BBR so it's me bokum the right way. Let's see. The only thing is that Southampton and then the Babe IAT Liverpool. I remember Liverpool will lose guard with respect to them in terms of a human being. We wait to see how that's going to pan out. Rich, there's a lot to talk about in the local scene. What about Michelle? With my journey on Facebook, that's why Jack we always do the channel for so enjoy analysis. Maybe come on. Which we can be out try. Say you have Italy kakra because I didn't say on being the focus of the analysis most of the times. Now, on this weekend's edition of why Italian Serie A is one of the most difficult leagues to play in the probably one of the most competitive. And it's a Juve last week, a couple weekend, on match Monday. Now, Timisha and Juve have 52 points. Now, between first position, Inter, 58, Napoli 57, Atalanta 55, 6 points. 2 matches per NHL, Inter, any team, and Juve, and there are a lot of games between the top sides, including this weekend. And of course, Antonio Conte, Manti, Napoli, Simeone Inzaghi, and Inter, the Omaye last weekend coming. And in the most informed team in Italy, Claudio Ranieri, Roma team, seems to be getting the job done. And now, the first game in the Italian Serie A cost so Cagliari, Yaenia Calebe Kubanema assist, and Genoa, about 1-1. El Cagliari, Honum, Como, and Venezia, Bebo, and Parma, Torino, Lecce, Milan. Milan, as we talk, as we speak right now, coach your friend Francesco Conceição under a lot of pressure because after Paulo Fonseca, the plan was to do a very good job with Francesco Conceição. Senegal will be fine. Rich Ukaya, almost a year ago, Abrana Milan for Asia, almost sporting director at the time, Equine Amanakono. I told you said we're making a huge mistake. That time no. I told you said Milan were making a huge mistake in letting somebody like that go. Say Ubenya sporting director sir, all year Juma at AC Milan. Then you let him go. Almost all of the decisions that Milan are after Stefan Pioli hasn't given results. Time Stefan Pioli was a coach, they changed the whole structure, and then Milan for the struggle. Although you say some of the best teams of more individual quality in and around the world, you talk about the Milan team. I'm going for Jean Felix for Chelsea, but he has not performed well. Jean Felix, I don't know, and I've said it several times. You can disagree with me, but as a player, talent, but the application on the field of play, it doesn't seem to fit. It doesn't seem to fit. Atletico de Madrid, Barcelona, Chelsea, Milan, early days yet. In fact, about the first game of common assist, you see, maybe we are getting the new Kaka. But it looks as if
how Felix and Kasa on Kofi. So an African, Quebecers in fear them, Papa. The talent is good, brand. And about my own, the other money I want to say. Obafu for na the first best 3 matches no say are outstanding. Yeah. If you all kono and Jean Felix you buy ya now Bobo say na all of a sudden say bond because we no ni.
The last time out, Milan lose here, and it's not a good one. Of course, Inter, it's not fear against Monza. It's a game I'm expecting to say Inter. In fact, the Inter team that are playing elbow against my friend Monza, I know say we feel like Andy Kacho. Say Inter ball Giuseppe Meazza there, especially after doing the job in the Champions League night against Feyenoord. We know so if they will get a job done, and almost everybody are back. They're back at CCB. Goalkeeper Jan Sommer absent, Pavard and Achebi, Bastoni, Mkhitaryan, Klanoglu, Barella, and Dumfries. Then Martinez and Thuram will lead the lines. I believe, say team my friend Interfono will go there and do the job. For Milan, I won't advise anybody some fantasy can 2 million. So. Which unim say, Enra, Javi Hernandez a grantee interview. When I listen to that interview, Emma Bibi a donny on me. Heaven's Gate mo, Ayala mo, Minia Imboma Asbury Hospital mo. Our deep-rooted Barcelona fans. And can be so almost say, ya bo league na akabe 12-13 matches near every season. No. Barca at top of the Spanish La Liga. Come make us a tricky break. They would have told you, say Nyantuwa Sheka Kramon. If you would have told them even detailed, Niesi was seasoning, they start the league very well. No ma Gabne 7 a closey now by a pet. Then they open up again. Oma Kodalu, Oma concede 3 goals or so to 1. Then they jump up to go and get result. Rich, they would have told you that you should break Kaka. But Barca high flying. And you see, I don't want to jump so much into certain conclusion. And you see, the Ampesa Mekan the video evidence to back it, I didn't bring it, and I know why. I think that off the field of play, Hansi Flick and Jumano, we know it off the top of your head. Jules Kunde, Maneba, back 3, Alejandro, they keeping the weight, Rafinha coming inside, Dani Olmo, Pedri, Gavi, control, BBR, we can tell you, qualitative superiority, Barca team get it from there. So, they are almost all of the Barca players are saying about Hans Dieter Flick. They seem to feel say, away from him just being a tactician and a coach on the touchline, or somebody that gives them that semblance of a father figure or touchline on him. And every time soldier touchline on him, he is able to inspire the boys and then pull them in to get results. And that's a disciplinary attitude also as a German has really made things go on well. The last time I'm going to go a game. Yet saying starting lineup about Jules Koundé and starting. What is the reason? Jules Koundé was late for a team meeting. Into Gerardo Martinez starting. Something that used to happen in the Xavi. But you see, so you're a foreigner, you come to a club like Barcelona, and then you are straightforward also like that. You get a job done. And I think that Hansi Flick is getting the best out of this Barca team because managing boys very well. The in-game substitutions and a lot of things.
And then because of me a young team.
Yes, and it's important, and that's why.
Yeah, very, very important.
Very, very important.
Also, and you been at the point now, Paris Saint-Germain is Shiano. Star-studded team. Obia ego. Uko chinuka uko kana sama na usuru.
Yeah.
Or for instance, Ebia, Obi Sale na Messi. Na Messi ama training tema how say.
Rich, the credit said the future of sustainable football clubs a bit more consistently. A young team that plays together for a long time.
And White in whom is on Papa.
Yeah.
And he's managing them
very well. The game against Benfica. Benfica for no Pedri. And on the Kong. And who hold them about the soul. It is as if Flick work for the coaches or the referees they can stand. And on also Peja. Pedri. You see, coaches will help you stand up. But we don't know. Okay, see, Pedri. Our touchline, so you know how they exchange players with kisses. On the forehead. And son on the Casa Bibi no Monaco. There is that relationship. And I think that he's getting the best out of Barca players. And this weekend, against Osasuna. And more BRMF because the list of games about Barca and Osasuna about. Before the last one, how many boy were league, you know. Osasuna were losing constantly to Barca. But last time Barca losing by 4-2 at Pamplona. It is a game where this weekend, Madrid game against Rayo Vallecano or Chano, any Barca game and now against Osasuna, all of them, they drop points in the first game in the first round of the competition. It's Barca team. So Osasuna match, will be very, very difficult for them to go and play, and they have to get a job done. After some more Benfica, Jumano, now attention on the 8th of March, and then at 9 p.m., of course, CST time, Barca, any team, your friend Osasuna, enable. For us to do a proper analysis, we have to remind everybody senior na sa game not here in the first game now Barca and Osasuna boy, which it was the first time in the season Barca Asia a team, not a regular top team, all very aggressive to Barcelona and then limiting them in the wide areas and in half spaces. Baka say open say with Barca here, you do two things. Win the numerical advantage in the wide areas and be aggressive in the half spaces essentially with Abrante friend of Pedri and then Gavi and anybody that plays as a 10. And Barca and fifth one. And Barca knows. Since then, Barca have grown in strides, leaps and bounds in terms of normal person, especially when they meet very aggressive opponents essentially. The patience to circulate the ball and then wait for the opening. I've seen it against Benfica, Getafe, again against Benfica, even other teams of Spanish La Liga and I'm thinking at home, Barca should be good enough. Szczesny, which now you say, Szczesny retire you. If you have to pass, so there. What's in the baby? And a mark on the test again, Kuku Pry. And a Barca so you pay cover. And your first, you pay number one goalkeeper. Mon pay cover keke my. Rich, they went in, brought in Szczesny, Wow City. Inaki Peña, and then now he's the number one of the team. We expect some Casado, Pedri, Gavi who play in the game. Lamine Yamal, Dani Olmo, or Ferran Torres. One will play the first night today, hopefully. Then our branch friend Rafinha, Ebeli lines. I'm expecting Barca front three now, very, very good. No, will get a job done. Like I said, Madrid last first round, no, they drop points against Rayo Vallecano. But you see, the table has gotten to the point where FC Real Madrid cannot afford to miss chances game because already on your point of Barca first na your pet and you maybe can ahead of Barca it may be about Bedruno. You can't drop points against FC Barcelona and over against a Rayo side have been very stubborn against you, and when you play against Rayo you need to get a job done. Which in the past 1 week I think say I've sung a lot of praises of Pedri, but this man here deserves even more.
It has a player be a versatile.
Yeah.
A rantiwi. With a clear definition.
I've said it several times.
And on position, baby, I didn't begin a piano. Upon said you Vivaldi.
Probably more important than Seb Ubeka's a midfielder complete. And the versatility of our branch friend Federico Valverde. And then in an interview with the Madrid players, no, they say, "Oh, park so there, baby, I did Federico Valverde be in a 1v1." So what?
Why mistakes?
No. And Obama
and for that all body defense.
Yeah. You see, when I say that Pedri is complete, essentially, I mean you see the three phases of play.
Yeah.
And it is something that you can get from Federico Valverde. Yes, not the creativity of assisting and dinking a ball on man, but to be doing any more man, the ball striking and the shots of the ball shape goal tells you so a decisive figure even in the final third. And he can do it at left back, do it at right back, do it at central midfield, centre back or Children. You need to give him a lot of credit. And Madrid phoning him say against Rayo Vallecano last first leg there no 2-2. Oh yeah, it was a draw. What's his name? Yair Abdo Mumin go in some match, Mumin Epra for about 2 weeks ago now. Mumin Epra and is going to be out for a very long time. And Madrid said going into this, they should get a job done. I don't see Madrid dropping points. The game Madrid played against Real Betis. I'm disappointed in Madrid Kakra with their performance against Betis. So Oman better performance like they did against Betis, and they may lose again this weekend. Madrid need Betis no question 3-1. Say 2-1. Oman they can lose against Vallecano this weekend because Vallecano is stubborn. Barca Vallecano. And anybody that watched the first leg between Madrid and Vallecano could tell you, top game. Very aggressive, very high pressing. Barca and Vallecano, the end offside balls, you maybe won't come out asking. Close game. If Madrid don't play better than they did against Betis, they'll be in trouble against Vallecano.
None than Corsi, I blame Carlo Ancelotti for all this. Putting Real Madrid in such a difficult situation after leading with 7 points. I'm saying now, can I say no? So at the point now, Real Madrid a leading race with 7 points.
Yeah.
Barca and kakran. Across the gap, as I be sign Real Madrid on at top with the league table. And I don't know the blame now by Carlo Ancelotti. I don't for me my place.
I don't know Carlo Ancelotti.
I don't know man.
Right. Madrid Fono are looking.
You are against Betis. Say, look at Real Madrid front three,
Yeah.
Off.
Madrid for now are looking to say Carlo Ancelotti season and the Crana. They will let him go and do a job as a director of a sort of Madrid team name. Then they bring in a younger manager. Ancelotti, they are not letting him go fully at stance now. Rich, now in this Premier League. And this match with the try Odada. Liverpool Southampton.
A mismatch.
I don't see anything happening at Anfield against Southampton. Which me who I have tried to be careful. Say, oh, you need to be circumspect. Analysis now you to watch kakra. Football, be waiting here see. Alright, what's the Ancelot kind? Richardo. Ancelot voice now, but what's in your kind?
Yeah. I say I'm on for so hard luck and a comma PSG. Now luck ni be do on the side, na ma unya that 1-0 win over PSG. But we catch we as now say luck no any hard work na nam.
No, away from that. Or can we be about Southampton? Odopa voice now.
Okay, me start moving now. I tell you another slot ahead of only Southampton game now.
The good thing for us is, because you guys are till now only focused on Paris Saint-Germain, is that Southampton has the same formation if they have the ball as Paris Saint-Germain has. So now we need to do much better without the ball, so to press Southampton than we did against Paris Saint-Germain. So it's another good test for us.
Yeah, well, oh, okay.
See the same thing.
The same thing.
The same with the ball. Southampton for the ball. Oh, and Obu Krakra ball, and okay.
Okay, the only bear.
Old Trafford. Even at Stamford Bridge, or by a camp, no person can take the ball, the ball. But the last part, and start to say, it's not a good competition. Okay, Olivier. I say, but still.
Okay, I'm hearing you.
Hey.
What's that? Normally, one time to say coaches.
Yeah.
I'm more respectful, more open and do.
Exactly.
They're a good coach. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm a good team.
Yeah.
And he make me a course.
Yeah.
Yeah. But already he was emphatic.
Yeah, I was saying, yeah.
Also, I'm more crab
it is how much in the middle of the year film.
Okay.
Liverpool win. Obey Jumano.
I can see every kick off in the end to
12:30.
Not Friday.
Exactly. 12:30. Yeah. Nottingham Forest about Manchester City. Rich. Semese Barcelona did not dream of this season they are having. Then what of Nuno Espirito Santo? Maybe people have forgotten the story of Nottingham Forest. Rich. A team owned by a Greek. The same owner of Nottingham Forest, the only Panathinaikos. Oh, Greece or big Greek businessman. Now, Una, see, I see me pass one. You see that this is a big man. So, Gina Honi. And he has money. And I run a club, now I'm a top club, from the championship through to the English Premier League. And they are doing their job. Rich, Omoba, last season, is Steve Cooper. Why, yes, sir, in fact. And there was everybody in the team. And we maybe Oko, Netherlands, Kofa, Yaya, Anguissa, Mubabe, Fifi, Kofa, Ibrahima Sangare, Mubabe, Bobby. Some of the names that we know, say, in any team, they should be able to compete. But they could not compete last season. And I'll call back to Saudi Arabia, Kofa Nuno Espirito Santo, to come back and become the manager of them. Say, okay, you are experienced with Wolverhampton Wanderers at the time. You did magic with them. Rich magic with a changer and correct squad planning and squad building. Anthony Alanga from Manchester United, nobody did speak of him. Callum Hudson-Odoi, no Pebebiako, when Chelsea got a new ownership. Oh, Pebebiako we prasa.
When I'm Germany now.
Yes, and your money new place on Bambebo. Okofa Chris who's okay, or a center back on Imbo Kessie, or the Taiwa when you near Kanaho. But it's for me, in this Nottingham Forest team, the most important player, and every day, I always talk about my brother, Kwame Danko. I was there one time. Not Kwame Sefi. Nottingham Forest for player and your friend Morgan Gibbs White. I've never heard you speak of him before. Mami, I think the player is so good. I saw Kinanamate. And I watched him against Chelsea. First leg. What a player. Who is that? Number 10 is not your name before. your flair, technical, blah blah blah, all of those things. But Morgan Gibbs White at physicality as a 10, as an 8. On it, Captain Morgan Yates. You don't win duels against them on field, you want them. They will beat you. They will win the second balls. Then they will create in transitions to score goals. You know, come from Nhyira from Brazil, MSC Chirodum, and a Serbian centre back, top. Using the experience of Ola Aina from Chelsea and also going abroad to go and play at Torino and Underwater Mazzari, you know, it is a solid team with Marcel's also in post. And we see last year first round, Pep Guardiola Kasimbi. Also, the English Premier League today is moving away from the technicality that on all the Saturday bar BM when Oba Aina kicking around, and is going back to the physicality and intensity. And Forest for no ball. Rich. So City are one of 4-3-3 of technicians, no? And only a few midfielders that are physical in Nico Gonzalez and the likes are. Rich, for Nottingham Forest, they will give you a 3-5-2 or a 5-3-2 or even a 4-4-2 solid with a lot of physical monsters and dual winners for partners. And especially at the City ground, I am so careful with this match. Because if you want to know, Rich, I gave a comment to say, and he said, Nottingham Forest will win the battles here. And they are so confident because City lack the physical profiles now. I don't know what is the update with John Stones, but I know Nico Gonzalez will not be enough. Bernardo Silva will not be enough. Ikai Guruhan will not be enough to win the duels against Morgan Gibbs White and Morgan Yates and those physical players in the middle of the park against Team Efreno, Nottingham Forest, El Horm. And it's Rich. Either says how much we a bigger total drop against City or the game ends in a draw.
Okay.
Meaning say Nottingham Forest game plan will be to go long, win second balls, go long, win second balls. It will take an extra performance from Team Efreno in Manchester City to be able to win this one. And for me, may share double chance for Team Efreno in Nottingham Forest. And now they pay on the best sleep need here. Yeah, they are sure say goals, meaning say 2 goals, over 1.5. But on the field of play, my analysis now, I think it can go there. Now to watch our matches now. And Jeff, we can move on from here. Nyami had much now. In case not team where they get depleted one.
Team how can 7.
But the best players the best who as who Johnny
me Johnny saying as a man okay
team when you
as when you depleted
when you left FIIFI Cup ni when you left FIIFI Cup
ni FIIFI Cup
David team when you left FIIFI Cup na end na for no ko and na ko 7 and at the end when you left him we are not on hope ya boss now who Johnny I mean
ko Leicester Chelsea ko Leicester coach and bench can say the house of Nibabo.
And we do a
winning game.
You are make sure you your cat as him. Marriage, Matway, as I was saying.
When I say,
you don't miss us now. It's a man that miss us now.
You can't say division, but they are all canon. I don't my game look simple be.
What's the game?
As I was saying,
but there's an Arsenal team without
us. PSV 7 away. Champion.
And a PSV only bought a watching one.
Why?
PSV.
Prepare can say don't bob watch.
Now one thing Amorim can. Amorim say Europa League no boy Champions League. San Amorim can.
Coffee tea. The only say. Yeah na yeah support your team ni nim dey be call.
O me say.
Yeah be call question be call.
Do we lose?
See game where your best draw.
The any analysis ni any train man.
Eh na win.
Me na say who United ni na say who say
United ni asa.
It means who say
I'm being real.
Oh, I know you are being real. You want me to share?
I ain't even shouting.
That what kind of crazy? You be saying you say ah, you say I kind of crazy. You say I kind of crazy. Me jam kind of.
Why me ba coffee? I know the. I'm shouting.
Hey, Randy.
Oh, as I'm banana catch.
Can you know what you put in?
So we need the more FA Cup. That's not the city go. You shouting. You beat them.
Emery too.
Oh. Me see a show.
And when I was doing my preparation for match analysis now, and I made chance on Premier League documentary on which one you say do maybe. Now Arsenal and Man United are the biggest rivalry ever in England. Hold on. Okay, my days of Ruud van Nistelrooy, Alex Ferguson versus Arsene Wenger. I enjoyed the documentary last night. your friend is Martin Keown mo versus Patrick Vieira mo, and this more English. What's the name? Captain. I know how Jim Bebrebe. I mean, solid, very competitive. Robert Pires, Thierry Henry on the Manchester side, top Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Cantona.
Eric Cantona and the other one, I see on Jamie Redamo, on Jamie Carragher, Roy Keane.
Yeah.
Rich. Akomko. It was such a time. Such a time.
The Fergie time.
Yeah, Fergie times. That time. Oh. It was really interesting
for
my
to say you.
And now, when I say, I won't get the time Arsenal and Ateta got. I say, okay, I'm in Ateta, when your time, let's see him on the time. When he started the job, or started show signs of a Yeduma, or the trophy in and around his first season. ABD, top A1, raise the temperament at Emirates. And that's why Arsenal want to believe, you know. But on no crown, things are getting bad. Which means that Arsenal for a replacement for Edu as a sporting director. And there have been two people that they've earmarked. First of all, the former Atletico de Madrid for sporting director friend Andrea Bata, or Italy, and why Jumano for 11 plus years for Atletico de Madrid. Rich, to be a sporting director to Diego Simeone for this long, no one building a strong Atletico de Madrid team, a team that has gone on to win the league twice in that stint, got to the Champions League final, and have been hugely competitive to Madrid and Barcelona, giving all the financial muscle of these two teams, no, then a very, very clear say, oh, a top in terms of a Jumana Woyeno as a sporting director. It is Arsenal funding the Dinkomo, better it looks like one of the front candidates. But there's another man called Ricardo Olebe. Rich, he also said that for sporting director, no. And also, Akachi Obiase Obejai Sociedad de Jumano at the end of this summer. And Arsenal funding the Dinkomo. Rich, the connection is that Arsenal funding him say Olebe every backs Real Sociedad. Now him say Sociedad one a little bit different from Athletic Bilbao for. What Bilbao does is that everybody's supposed to be from backs. But for Sociedad 80-20, they can have foreigners 20% and have free backs for them 80%. And that's what he has done. Alexander Isak, Mikel Merino, all of these players, Oyarzabal, Martin Ibanez, Zubimendi, all of the quality if you want them. But Arsenal for want to say Obi of free backs. Any Mikel Arteta or no free backs. Only say English Premier League, you know. Arteta, Andoni Areola, Emunyamu free backs. You want him. Almost so bad. He is going to be a yes man to Mikel Arteta. In all the temperament of Andre Bata, who has done a very, very good job with Atletico de Madrid. Others also believe say in free backs there, in Arteta, it's rich. We are expecting Nottingham Forest, Man City should give us goals. Brighton and Wolverhampton and Fulham, Emma goals to so over 1.5. Crystal Palace and Ipswich Town, I am giving Palace a double chance on them. Liverpool should win an over 1.5. Brentford Villa, a London derby, should give me some goals. Then to the final one for tomorrow. Now see Enzo Maresca today.
And so on to be man in Trabent.
Ultima Maresca said in Trabent.
And so the bubble because you want to win games.
Which is but any dicey now. No, but I want to crave your indulgence. Any dicey now. Because a dicey mamio. Who is it? Andy said that's what Enzo Maresca said. According to Andy, Maresca say he wants to be able to win games. I said, Oshe. It's all about with a strong foot. I understand where Andy is coming from when he says in a game against Copenhagen, Caicedo free first half. Who said Chelsea wanted to break Copenhagen down. Caicedo is a more of a defensive midfielder. So it was not a profile that fits. In the film, Eddie Enzo Fernandez by. Again, there have been very good arguments here. After so much, Enzo Maresca never move a church. Say, Reece James no a captain, no. Your fullback no. Or no, as a central midfielder. Now before so Chelsea Jumano Crano, he sent a video to Reece James explaining to him why he thinks he's going to be a better midfielder than a fullback. For me, it is dicey. And Maresca and Gardenawe.
Maybe one day can bench now.
Where Maresca can cover bench Caicedo versus Leicester.
Yeah.
No one Reece James any.
Oh, bless you.
Reece James no one any Enzo Fernandez. Oh, won't feel if you want.
It's going to be more for Angel Leicester.
Man say, next year will be Timiashe.
Nade.
One shiny and now Orex here there. Reece James I don't think it's good to play with James back-to-back games, especially when we're about 90 minutes against Copenhagen. Who's the James injury issues now?
And for instance, say Okobo game no. No san could be another yellow card. It means that obey games soon another money no. Caicedo will not be playing against Tottenham and Arsenal.
Yeah, which is very bad. Which is very bad. Own your name for more. And that is the dicey part of the whole conversation. Maybe the end me one if you can in mind games. Aye. If it's just mind games, so we see winning, you're the best players because coaches in some account pre-match press conference. It is weird. You think all kind of crap, but they are not that sweet to anyone. Any moral service no more on him. He wants to go on and win, but you know, that's something that he wants to make sure say obey said man or him. And which you see, Leicester City is a game that Chelsea has to win, whether you like it or not. Me only worry kakra say Enzo Maresca say na down for any Ruud van Nistelrooy. And on any ball Malaga before say Van Nistelrooy retire. Now Bekaya Abraham Maresca nye adwuma na Ruud van Nistelrooy be assistant at Manchester United no. Chelsea ba ho na kaketu e bi nkolusu to Ruud van Nistelrooy. So it looks as if Van Nistelrooy knows Maresca. And Rich, McCann several times say Chelsea need to go to the fourth position or third position at best, giving Nyako in and around them. Because, this Leicester match ends the run of the most easy match some make us a Chelsea airborne. Because after this, Copenhagen Arsenal, after international break, Tottenham Hotspur, you play Brentford, you play tough games from that stretch. It is a Leicester City match, I said no matter what, I said Chelsea team. Which the good thing is that.
Now we.
So Oshe Niana AC with respect to Chelsea ne omo players ne sane mana. All the good thing that's happening is that for the very first time, Chelsea are going to get Wesley Fofana and me Makaniha. One key reason that Chelsea lose a lot of matches was the lack of the defensive application from Brentford and Wesley Fofana. And me assure against Leicester City or China he will start because Maresca Bobeya Chile against Copenhagen you need Frimu. Obo, what's his name? Chaloba, else how much him? Ebo Tosin. I'm expecting say he will bring back a branch here. Your friend Wesley Fofana back into the game against the former club in Leicester City again. Romeo Lavia, you're back, and then now in the pre-match press conference, Enzo Maresca mani clear. Mimaka say Lavia has been a major miss for Chelsea. Obi obetime control game ne power ne tempo. Say especially so you up by a goal and make sure say you go on and win the game. And your branch here, your friend Romeo Lavia. Inti Ochina, Maresca knows he has to win. For Arsenal, Man United, Ose Mobeshe. No, but I want to know.
Take a video me.
And then the woman.
Mechanical crowd watch.
Chechim.
Yeah, United for no. Going to this game, you say 3 points in Yenya. You already didn't cut it down.
I'll coach Casimo Press number. Also, last 20 minutes, I'm not telling you.
They say, we need all kind of go. Table so.
Yeah.
It 14th with 33 points.
Yeah.
West Ham on no at 15th no. Also the same 33.
Wow.
And the tennis teams in the die from Everton Wolves. Everton says so on to mission the game.
West Ham ko Newcastle.
Okay. Every will be a game.
Wow, yeah.
So what I say, every will be a game. So, well, for instance, me against Arsenal, you say they are intimate.
Arsenal is show.
Intimate Arsenal.
The Anya should cry. Figures here for the Arsenal double chance.
You're 33 there.
And
the one original.
Okay.
Worst case scenario for Arsenal, and it's a beyond draw.
It's a bad draw.
Now, in 1 point, we are 34.
Okay.
I say very, very difficult.
Okay. Which it's any side I think say a whole and only basic. Which and over Tuesday. Team no more than say share code no matter. Dortmund Lille and a couple 1-1 draw. That's how much and I say either team to win and over 2.5 and that's over 2.5. And I'm at a couple 1-1 draw in a degree. Then on Wednesday, just one match again. Paris Saint-Germain and Liverpool. I think overs and I say Paris Saint-Germain every wins our match and then it's GG. Almost say it doesn't get bad 3 times in a row. Into how we came close there, then we go again on a Saturday. And Saturday matches and 50 odds, 20 odds, and 8 odds. And he has said the amount. Codes no any Nhyira Betway code 184A9E56. 184A9E56. The next one here 184A9872. 184A9872. And the last one here 184A93DB. 184A93DB. Richard.
Okay. Fifi Manfred, yeah, Nasipa. Samo Omono.